All right. Tell me if it's choppy though. Okay. Audio choppy, just tell me. All right. We continue now. Downgrades. All right. There are the upgrades and downgrades from briefing.com this morning. So yeah, a couple I'm still kind of watching at MTEM. I mentioned it yesterday. It is, it broke out yesterday. Bit of continuation, little bit, no volume yet. Why I'm intrigued by it, because of you look at the monthly chart, and you can see if it can really get out of. Look at the potential void fill. So that is that's why I've got MTEM on the list. The other one I might be watching too is what is it now? SITM. Probably no volume. No, it's actually a little bit down now. Okay. This was the IPO from yesterday. I'm going to put an alert right at the high, 1919. Successful IPO. I think it IPO'd at 13. I think that was the IPO price. So successful so far, SITM. And there's no volume, 38. I'm going to see if it takes out the high of yesterday and maybe has a second day continue. Again, IPOs are risky. There's not a lot of course, history to go on, but that is kind of the plan for me. And of course, this is the last day of the test drive. Boy, 2 week record sign up for the 2 weeks. So appreciate in the room who was a test driver. Boy, look at Foot Locker. I know, man, that's amazing, isn't it? I mean, it just completely and utterly gave it up. I mean, this was a long play to begin, and all of a sudden, and now in a weekly chart, you have maybe some support around 34-ish, right there. Yeah, so it's down through that. So there's really no support. It's over tonight. All the accounts are switched off. By the way, we get the question all the time, do I have to unsubscribe from the test drive? Do you put me into a subscription once it's over? No, once the test drive is over, it's over. Expire, yeah, 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. Where is this going to? Foot Locker. I'm just looking to see, did they have a conference? A lot of times, they release earnings and then they might have a conference call or something, and or somebody blurts out something and kaboom. Exactly, Tater. Yep, you just move your price or your, yeah. Oh, I see. I see. I thought you were talking about the brokerage, the simulated trading. Today's still strong here after earnings on the 13th. The big, I think this was actually the, there was a day actually, it's sort of a muted reaction. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I mean, it had a beautiful pop. Nothing. It was 2 days later that it just exploded. This is now not quite an all-time high. Big stock composite rating of 85. So of strong fundamentals and technicals. There's the SITM. So it's at yesterday's high right now, SITM. Volume. Yeah, but there it is, guys. I mean, this could be interesting once this market opens. Again, there's that promo test, instant 25% savings off the first month or the entire year. Well, the iGate, you know what? I mean, it's holding. Really have to do to really see, back this out on the weekly chart. Resistance is next. Yeah, a lot of resistance right around 9 right there. Now it did spike up, of course. So that didn't stop it at all. So I mean, you get back over. I mean, this obviously has a lot of room. I'm at least through the weekend. At least through the weekend. To be on the safe side, 11:59 p.m. Sunday Eastern Time. 59 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the guys about. You have no idea how many calls or emails we get. It's 10 o'clock, and you said it was good till 11:59. Yeah, Eastern Time. First thing, know the time zone you're in. Know where you live. Okay. I actually thought it was lower. I thought because I thought it was 4 million. I don't have any float information yet on it. I thought corporation price is 1.3 million shares at 13. Maybe others, but this is all I'm looking at right here. Whatever it is, it's going to be fairly low. Test drive ends today, yes. Just one moment, please. Okay, so we have another 4 minutes for the open. Let's see if anything else is sneaking in here. So this is an earnings play. I didn't look at it, but big gap down and close. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not close. There's the 200-day. There's the weekly, the 200-week. But there's Anta. Look at this. I mean, what a level. So if you guys are into expensive stocks, I mean, look at this. If it takes this out, a huge amount of room underneath. Now there's no volume yet. That's the only thing. So how that is going to hold. Yeah, you definitely will not get any trades in the first 5 minutes. Okay, with the strategy AIs. It doesn't mean you're trade it after 5 minutes, but but you'll not get anything in the first 5 minutes for sure. All right, I'm going to shut down these two windows. Yeah, so we have some interesting pattern maybe here for the Foot Locker. Look at these two big bottoming tails. Again, the sellers tried twice, but the buyers are in somewhat in control. These are 15-minute candles, of course. Remember, don't forget to connect Open Brokerage Plus and then connect it to simulated trading. And if you want to do some auto trading or whatever, you have to have the Holly AI on and then select the ones that you want. You can select them all you want. Just keep the control key down, press down on your keyboard and start highlighting. Okay. Highlight the ones you want. Once you've done that, then you just say enable, the number of strategies that you selected. Then you will be in auto trade mode. Okay, this little one is just sneaking in here, ASLN. They're a fairly low float, 27 million. Yes, less than 1 minute. Okay, let's have a great end to this, to the test drive, to this week of trading. Next week, don't know what to expect next week, guys. I really don't. I mean, it's going to be a lot calmer. We only have a couple of hundred companies releasing earnings, so it doesn't mean we won't find anything to trade, of course, but it will not be the same as it's been for the last, month, really. We'll have to wait for next earnings season to start, which is end of January. And we are now open. And as usual, I'll usually sit out the first 5 minutes. Well, FL continues. That see if it takes out these two bottoming tails. KRTX having a bit of a pop here. Did the financing, announced the financing yesterday. $96, way under the financing price right now, KRTX. Nothing will happen in my windows, my watch list, until at least 5 minutes after they open also. No, FL challenging those bottoming tails now. You look at the, you look at the monthly chart. I mean, it would still have some room, 35 or so. There's some, looks like some support in this area. Okay, Vive is, okay, so it's making a new high here. Of course, here are the pre-market highs. It's making a new market high, VIVE. Wow, look at KRTX. It just boom. Look at this, 82 to 87, just like that. Bet you the spread is yeah, it's about $1, over $1 spread right now. This TNE actually is an earnings play. After hours yesterday, released after hours yesterday. I didn't really see this one. Lots and lots of resistance, not that far away, but $1 away. You know, would have to get through all this. STNE. Wow, look at KRTX. You know, this iGate is there's the high over here. I mean, there's the pre-market high way up here at 11. All right, Canopy is starting to drift down now. There's the pre-market low. Let's see if it takes out the pre-market low, which is just under 19. PSGG is actually having a nice bounce here. PSGG still down 17% on earnings, but a nice pop. Nothing happening with the AI yet. Nordstrom's, guys. Nordstrom's is still strong. There's the pre-market high after hours yesterday, 38 or so. Takes out this area, has some room on that weekly chart for Nordstrom's. Well, we have 27 million for ASLN. Geez, I haven't looked at Bitcoin for a while, but wow, look at this GBTC. I don't even know what Bitcoin's trading at right now, but wow. Yeah, that Foot Locker. And the gap now, the gap is looking like the Foot Locker did. You know, the gap after hours, the 1755 is kind of holding its own in the pre-market. Market opens and now it's gone negative. Is that what it is? Below 7,000? Wow. I haven't even looked at it for, seems like months now. Okay, so there is an alert from my watch list, LK 2939. Again, I would just wait on it a bit. Here's the high yesterday, but and here's the a short alert, 15. Looks like there's, aha. So there's the alert also from the Holly Neal and also from my alert window, 1590 price. Now, I see. See, it looks like pretty decent support right around that 1580. I think it's going to have to take that out. And look out below, though. Seriously. See, it's right there. It's sitting right on that area, on that daily chart. E-Trade having a bit of a pop. FC. STNE is ringing in my ear here. So there's that STNE. Close to taking all this out. It has a little bit of room to the 42 area. I'm discounting these topping tails. So right to that area. Okay, now it's funny. The PSTG reminds me a little bit like the E-Trade yesterday. In that we got the trigger early. It popped around a little bit. It finally started to move down. So I'm just going to keep an eye on PSTG. I think I see it take out maybe around 1580 or 1585 or so. What's the low there? Low there. Well, maybe I'm wrong here. Okay, the low there is 92. The low there is 15.3. So, you know, and if you're wondering why this, I'm going to be auto trading the NEO today. I'll be managing the exit on my own, but I'm going to auto trading the Holly NEO alerts today. Just see what happens. All right, Argo. So they did the financing at $6, way under the financing price. That's $1 underneath the financing price for Argo. I'm looking to take PSCG. I'm auto trading it right there. This is in the simulator. We have something just got. Oh, is this an IPO? If it is, it's an early one. Pine IPO. Foot Locker have a bounce. Yeah, look at these bottoming. I mean, you know, sellers or buyers are trying. All right, guys, LK triggered at 29.39, chopped around a little bit. There's the high looking left, 30.28, so it still has some room. LK. Well, here's another one that's starting to move down now. JW Nordstrom's JWN is moved down. There was the released earnings after hours, the 38 or so, touched that when the market opened. It is starting to move down now. JWN. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it is just, sometimes these things, you know, they have that pop and then they just kind of give it up. I don't see, announces publication of preclinical data and fairly low float, 27 million float. This PSTG reminds me exactly like E-Trade yesterday, the way it traded at the beginning before we fell. I mean, it's not the same news, of course, but wow, GSX guys, this is, you know, that would have been an all-time high up here. GSX. What's the market doing? Market is flat, little bottoming tail there. Wow, ASLN, you're right. It is an absolute incredible rip mode. I paid more. Usually I just don't pay attention to the ones under $1. It's fine that they, you know, really stall and then they come back down. Not this one, ASLN. Wow. Well, I cannot chase it now. Surprise me if it gets halted. In fact, there it is. Just got halted. ASLN just got halted. What's it stacking up? 132, 132. Yeah, LK guys on the move here from my alert 2939, 2961. See how well it challenges the all-time high. ASLN, Blake, ASLN is halted. What a move. 43 cents yesterday, closing, no inkling whatsoever. In fact, it was just, you know, flatlining for the last few days, had a huge gap down. LK. 2939, 2979 now on the alert. Follow my watch list all day long. Click on new, channel bar, and you see iGate is appeared in mine and now in I. There it is, Barry's Windows right there. But remember, it's a layout. So make sure you save your layout to the cloud before you load that, because you can only have one layout loaded at a time. Okay, so the iGate is, wow, look at the LK. Stick an alert right up here. Yeah, PST. I said this yesterday about the E-Trade. Just has to, you know, leave that whole number behind. It just doesn't seem to want to yet. PSTG leaving 16. TEM, is it? Yeah, I wouldn't call it bowling. It's up 8 cents. Wow, look at the LK, guys. LK. Alert here, 2939. Now this, This is a no-go right now. I'm the alert. I mean, it's going to be so whippy. 822,000 in the floats to stick the alert back at the. Let's see, what was it at? 943. That's way better. Maybe put it around 917. See if it at least gets over. If it at least gets over the whole number again. Now, if you're wondering, LK guys, LK, great alert. 2930 looks like it's going to try to take out 30 and challenge the all-time high. Now, if you're wondering how these prices were fixed, or sorry, my share size, here's the entry, and up. Stop is way down here at 799. Okay, so it was 909 with a 799 stop, and I'm risking $100 every trade in here. Okay, $100. So if you 69 times the difference between the entry and the stop, you'll get $100. The same thing with the PSTG. Why it's 175? There's the entry. Surprised the stop. Just a second. DAC is actually having a little bounce here, guys. DAC. I'll look at it later. But anyway, that's how these share sizes have been calculated. You know, subtract there's the minus the stop times, if you take the number of shares, 175, times the difference between the entry price and the stop, you get $dollars. And that's how much I've allotted risking per trade. So here's Holly 2.0. Let's see. Wow, LK guys. Well, I don't know. Great alert. 29.39, almost a dollar. The iGate. The iGate really didn't move off the price. And so I always wait, and just because you get an alert, you don't take it immediately, of course. But now this one, 576. So yeah, see the financing's at $6. So probably not be too interested in this unless it really through 6. And the Orgo, the same sort of thing. I actually added these this morning just to see. Watch list. Just to see. I think the Orgo financing is 5. Yeah. Okay, so I see that, let's see, 3. So this is going to be a longer than a 5-minute halt for the ASLN. Canopy, guys, Canopy just gave it up under 19. CGC, give it up under 19. Okay, now the crazy is Foot Locker. Foot Locker is now, okay, now making a new high. I mean, there's the pre-market high. Now making a new market high for Foot Locker. So that's pretty erratic. If you took this PSTG, I'd be just, you get a bid of 1610 or something, get out, and then maybe take a look at shorting it underneath 16 if it's 16. E is actually an earnings play. Big gap up, actually. I saw it in the pre-market. Okay, there's the alert 3901 now. Watch list for Foot Locker. Okay, so SITM, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to reset my alert for SITM. There's absolutely no volume. There's no volume yet. This was the IPO from yesterday. I'm going to reset my alert just in case it takes it out and we get some kind of a volume run. I'm afraid to look. Wow, ASLN, star of the day. Yeah, I mean, didn't really want to follow it. It was underneath $1, but my goodness. And it's not, it's a low float, but it's not an incredible. So it got right to the high, the all-time high, a little bit above the all-time high. So I'm going to stick up there and see if it takes it out again and has a continuation run. PSTG, guys, I don't know. Come on, team. All right, Orgo is on the way down here. So there was the alert 7. I was wondering if we would try to get closer to the $5 financing. It may not. I'm just looking. I can't short this one. It's not just they won't even search for them. It's a big red dot for me anyway at IB for. So it is not shortable for me. And GC, it's not the red dot, but they're not allowing me. I'd have to search for short GC, unfortunately. So you can see that Lazy Boy came, he got stopped out almost immediately. All right, guys, so here's an example example of a re-entry price, okay? So the entry 43 got stopped out at 31.06. It is coming to the re-entry. So it might give us a second chance. The re-entry is just halfway between the entry, the initial entry, and the stop. And they're at 9:52 it triggered. Just one moment. Guys, look at KRTX on the move here. My KRTX, look at this move here. Almost a $10 move for KRTX. Remember the finance at $96, so it's trying to get back up to that financing price. So this is like a no-go. The LK still looks interesting. Longer it holds 30. Oh man, this is going to be an incredible move here for the SLN. Incredible move, guys. I mean, it's already had an incredible, but it's halted again. And again, we don't have the second halt, but the bid backing up around 2. Okay, guys, it's not looking good for the TJ right now. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, on the it is putting in a nice little green candle. So FL now from the alert 3901, 3947. Remember, this is the financing at 6, so I don't expect DAC to really. And this one, of course, I mean, it could pop back. I would definitely have my alert set there, and then okay, still struggling to get through 3. So this is what I'm talking about. You know, it's halted again, and it's stacking up at 195, 195. Now, that may not remain, but, you know, halted at 151. If you're in this one, that's what you. Now, the only reason I'm hanging, you know, I would get out of this one, but I only have the 69 shares here in the simulation. I'm just going to hang on to it just in case it does something crazy. There's the stop. I'll get stopped out if it hits 8, but just a moment, please. All right, continue to watch that PSEG just in case. Now look at the lazy. David Z, time and sales. Is this live? Yes, this trading, it's not just for the test drivers. It's, you know, there's nothing special. This trading room is like this. Well, look at the Orgo. I can't short it. No shorts available. Yeah, so it's a time and sales window. Okay. Able to short Orgo, ORGO? Yeah, it's funny. IB just no shorts available with the big red dot. Talking about, those of you with IB will know what I'm talking about. Guys, wow. Let's see what it opened at AL. Look at this, AL. First halt, good. Second halt, still good. It looks like it's halted again. Looks like it's halted. Yeah, now it's the third halt. Well, Milton brokers, do you have IB? Just look underneath the order entry. You know, it tells you whether it's shortable or not. Okay, so the I guy got stopped out. I can see right off the bat he got stopped out. Is that right? Yeah, so you can see right there, stopped out. The stop price. Look at LK, guys. Again, strong. And there it goes. Yeah, it's back up to that high. Okay, checking some of the other ones. Uber. Interesting. Uber. Obviously, if Uber wants to, if it wants to make any sort of a run. NYC is an interesting one. If it can take out around that 1170, look at this. What's the volume like? Great volume. It's a big float, $500 million in the float, but I'm going to stick an alert for around 1161. How can you tell it stopped? You just, well, okay, there's a little haywire with our halts resumes, but you know, I can tell it's stopped because you know, my time in sales, and there it is. That big red, it means it's halted. But typically, though, resumes. But for some reason, when we get rapid fire halts and resume shock, sometimes they don't trigger. So I mean, this should got halted right there, and then the resume, but it didn't. It didn't. The second halt did not trigger in. I've talked to our developers about it. Provider, you know, it's no excuse, but that, you know, that's what it is all about. Boy, what a tank job for this iGate, though. Shortable for me. So another nice alert. 39.75 for Foot Locker. So 1854 for CGC. You know, obviously, if it, crazy. All right, so it just resumed. It just resumed, and yeah. Now this could be. Well, no, I'm gonna. So it just resumed. It's only up 368%, and I mean, this is the news. You have to, you know, I haven't read it in depth, but it did have some news. Single stage, or sorry, stage stores. Yeah, not bad. Had earnings first pre-market. Okay, BZUN is now continuation down on earnings. It's taken out yesterday's low. Now this looks like, I mean, 34 looks like the support for it. Okay, I hear another ding in my ear here. ASLN now halted on the way down, guys. So if you were in that one, okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm just conversing. I'm still going to keep an eye on the PSTJ, and it may not be dynamic enough. I don't know, but yeah, SSI. Wow, starting to shows up here now. Going to take out 4. Look at the room this SSI's got. See right there, there's the stop. Now, at this point, I mean, I can manually stop around, okay? You know, I'm going to keep it there. 47 or something. I'm going to keep it there, but I can manually move this stop around. Even though I auto traded the entry, but I can manage the trade if I want to without, you know, letting the system auto trade the exit. Hello, Britek 2. Yep. Manually trading. Okay, so we're talking about simulator. Okay, so first of all, have you checked the trade? Have you checked that? Number 1. Okay. Well, at this point, it's just a matter of, you know, you can click on any alert anywhere. Okay. I mean, you can type the symbol in, but I'm assuming more than likely you'll click on an alert. It'll load. The symbol will load. Short it, sell. Now you can pick how many shares you want. Okay, and of course the price. And if you're going to buy it, I mean that's literally all you have to do. Okay. Hotkeys, so you can get out of your position, flatten, get it out, double your position, or reverse. You were long, now you want to go short, you want to go long. Okay, so that's the simplest manual. The next step. Okay, so did you get all that? And when did you get all that? I want to make sure you got that. Why don't you just click on the list? Wow, it's ripping here. Even there, 386. Why don't you? Why are you typing it? But you can. You have the symbol box there. I can type in, you know, a symbol if I want. You know, I just typed in Microsoft. So type in VIVE. Just you have a box down here, right? Just type it in. Do you have big buy and sell buttons? Can you see them? Okay. Yes, no? No. No. The only way to show up is that because the graphs are symbol linked. okay, within here. I mean, most of the time, most of us anyway, we're not typing symbols in. We're just an alert, and then of course there's the charts are showing up. But this is not linked, you know, not linked to a chart. I mean, when you click on everything, you know, what's happening here is this symbol from the alert window is now. If you want, you can go to the single, type it in, okay? If you have your single stock window, you can type, it will show up here and of course in the charts. So if you want to literally manually, like just checking, another, you know, other than the iGate, which was really kind of crazy, but SSI. So that makes sense? So, I mean, if that's what you want to do, just manually and not like an alert that you're getting, then you can have your single stock window open, and then you typing in the symbols up there, and it will show up here, and of course the vast majority of us are not manually typing things in. The vast majority are clicking on symbols and it's loading. Okay, so are you talking about a price alert? Alert on the sound using our price alerts? Like where? I mean, you can set up, you know, you can have a sound alert. Okay, so for instance, if you wanted, so are you talking about, let's just do this as an example, SSI. I want to get a price alert that hits 427, the high. Okay, so there it is right there. So you know how to do that? You just write, you have a price alerts window, new. And by the way, let's say, okay, go into the off topic. Okay, we try to keep this only for stocks. So topic, Braytech, that'd be better for everybody else. Okay. So you see, there's your price alert on new. Okay, so what are you talking about though? Are you talking about from the AI, the buy alert, right? Like where are you talking? The buy and the sell of the alert. I mean, we can set this up so when we get an audible alert. Okay, so Brokerage Plus though is linked to, you know, your strategies in here. You know, the minute you put a sound alert here, when Brokerage Plus takes the trade, you know, so had I been auto trading Uber, okay, you would have had the trigger for Uber, a sound alert for Uber. It just happened right there. You saw how it changed. So what you really should do, you have this window open and then like set up the sound in this window when when triggered from this window, and it's going to show up in Brokerage Plus. Yeah, and you'll hear it. Yes. So I mean, if PSTJ gets stopped out, the stop 48. If it gets to 1648, we're going to hear it and you'll see it here. You won't hear, I mean, you know, you'll hear it here, but you'll see it here. Because these two are kind of linked, they're linked. Does that make sense? This is what I would do though, because you know I'm only. But if you did something manual, it's not from. So let's just say I want to. I'm going to buy this. Okay. I'm going to buy it at. Yeah, there's no way to put anything in here that is going to alert you. See what I want to put a buy order in for SSY. I'm going to buy, say, 300 shares. Buy it at say 416 if it hits up to if it gets. Okay, so now there it appears. Now, at this point, because it's not going, you know, it's not coming from here up here, but you won't have a sound alert. So I mean, I don't know how many trades you're doing, but then what I would do is I would just put a price alert. Okay, so now you've got the price alert also on here. Price alert window. You can minimize your price alert window. What happens, the price alert window will pop up. So it's a little bit convoluted. You know, you're not doing 1,000 trades a day. It's not that big a deal. Yes. If it didn't, you know, I can do it again. PST, again, I just don't know how dynamic it's going to be. I mean, it just wants to hang around. Yeah, it's halted, and ask is 182 now. So I've done nothing today, guys. You know, my on the PC PSTG. No, that's a LK. So hopefully you got into that LK down. Exactly. Yeah. Same. Obviously, you're just connected different. You know, that you'd be connected, but in terms of But in terms of the hotkeys and the ability to set up, you know, trading strategies, it's all. Just distracted. HIIQ 1630, 1616. Big area to try to get. Well, it's already gotten right at a very critical area for it. Look at it on the monthly chart. It's sitting right there. There, 1625, 1643. So it's a little. The next lows looking left are way down here, 1435 chart. So this HIIQ still has room. So I see VHC halted on the way down, the apple sewer, as I call it. Look at it. Look at VHC halted on the way down. I do. You mentioned that when you the Pfizer. Yeah, good volume. 2 times normal. It's a big float, but yeah, you're up here. Got to take that out. I mean, if it took that out, it's got room. It's not that far away, really. Yeah, I'd be looking. I'm going to do. I'm going to stick an alert way up here. Whoops, way up here. I mean, obviously, that's what you really. I'm not probably not going to happen today, but you can take that out. Then look at the action over to the left. Back over 4. One, please. Yeah, sorry about that. Who the heck was it, Britt? Who was asking those questions? Shoe Carnival. Shoe Carnival. SCVL is an earnings play. SCVL. Guys, well, listen, my mic was mute. I said I wanted to take this one, so so this is going to be maybe a scalp trade for me, the SSI. And I have that trigger, the 416. So I'm in the SSI at 416. Okay, I just took some out at 438, 416 to 430. I can't lose now. I mean, I've already chunk at, so let me get it in here. So I just got out of half my position in the simulator. I was kind of hoping that I was on mute. That Brit who I was explaining about price alerts and all that, he was still in the room, but I don't know if he is. Yeah, I should be live. Okay, so guys, just do a, guys can still hear me? Yes, no, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so it's on your end. Eric, do a refresh. Eric, refresh. Wow, it's halted on the way up. This is very strong. I do have the promo code. Well, I'm on, and I don't know how choppy it is. You know, we have to figure out what's going on. Yeah, promo code here. I think, yeah. So here's your promo code right there, SimTest. Boy, ASLN. What a move. Just a minute, please. I got to from our support people. Well, you know, I'm typing Allison, I think. It's just ASLN. Another N. Now, the interesting thing, I mean, this is not a 7 million, but usually, you know, this sort of move, you know, it's sub 5 million, even a couple of million in the float. Yeah, PSTG, actually, I meant to flip. Yeah, so I'm just going to, you know, I'm going to get rid of it. It's not worth it.